I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe a card and they rock us. These promoters, the sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fans when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by how you don't see the real enemy. You motherfucker be tempting me. Don't like your energy, you think you pimping me. If I over 500 centuries, no penitentiary. I'm smoking plenty weed. I don't need no sympathy. Earl Spence versus Crawford gon' be all the time. Regardless of who win or lose, they still gon' be in the Hall of Fame. So I ain't even in my feelings. Regardless of the rain, I'm chillin'. Numb to the pain, no feeling. Can't do the same dope feeling. We're guilty, but I ain't no villain. Lost my top, so it ain't no ceiling. Ryan versus Tank, is a fight I'm not feeling. Cause we already know that Tank gon' kill him. I wanna see Tank versus Devin Haney. Even Frank Moore. What about Shakur? Boxing is not a sport that we can afford. Cause we know that rich people ride the poor. This I cannot ignore. I've never been shot before. The pain is burning inside. My people died. It's just like a hunter who shot a bull. Damn. I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters, the sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fan when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by how you don't see the real enemy.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. So, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Listen, Duke Ragan is my kind of fighter. My kind of fighter. Listen, if you familiar with me, you know what fighters I mainly fuck with and what fighters I mainly talk about. Lately I've been going through this Three King shit between Tank Shakur and Devin. Been talking a lot about that. A lot about Spence and Crawford. But now you know, it's more fighters in boxing than them, you know. They great fighters, but it's some other fighters I'm fucking with, and Duke Ragan is definitely one of them. Straight up out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm definitely fucking with you. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Duke Ragan, he one of them light skins that, you know, one of them light skins I grew up with. You know, that's how light skins was. You know, he one of them. Yeah, he one of them badass little light skinned babies back in the game. But anyway, cause I told you these new mixed breeds, they damn near don't claim black. But anyway, Duke Ragan, I like him. I'm a fan. And also we got very similar stories. His father passed away from COVID. Mine did too, about 2 years ago. I think it was same about 2 years ago for him too, about 2-3 years ago. He's Olympian. Yeah, lost his father. That's who got him into boxing. He kept fighting. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Duke Ragan, that's not the only reason what touched me. That really touched me though. But it's his heart, bro. Duke Ragan. Hey, you can say a lot of shit. You can say, I thought he lost to LeBron. I thought he lost to Perez. You can't say he ain't got heart. You can't say. I'm gonna tell you something. Most fans don't even know if their favorite fighter got heart. It's a lot of y'all favorite fighters have never really been tested. Let me tell you something. What I like about Ragan, I like the way he handled adversity. I love the way he listen. And I want to make something else very clear. For y'all who, I don't think he that good. Listen, bro, Duke Ragan can fight. He's very skilled. Very skilled. Don't sleep. He's very skilled. But he's limited. He's 5'5". He's fighting at between 126 and 130. Very small. Don't got a lot of reach, but he's a pure boxer. Can box. He can box, bro. High ring IQ. But like I said, this dude been getting matched up very tough in his career early. He only got 9 fights, right? No, he got 10 fights. Right now he's 9. No. He got 9 fights. He's 9-0 with 1 knockout. To a lot of casuals, and even boxing peers, they'll say Damn, he ain't got but one knockout. Listen, bro. I like all types of fighters. I like knockout artists. I like pure boxers. I like rough fighters. I like fighters that like to go to war. It's just certain. It depends on how effective you are with it. Duke Ragan is a straight boxer. Uh, but like I said, he been getting matched up against dogs that's way bigger than him, taller, got the reach advantage, and aggressive, and got power. He been getting faced up with these type of dudes early in his career. Like I said, he got 9 fights, but his last 3 fights been tough. LeBron had over almost 30 fights, and he fought LeBron in his 8th fight as a professional. So he getting matched up against some tough dudes. Yeah, LeBron, a Puerto Rican fight, tough dude, bro. But this is what I'm saying in Ragan. What I like about him is he like the little homie, bro. He like everybody little homie. Everybody wish they had a little homie like him. That little motherfucker that just got heart, bro. And he may lose some fights. It's a lot of shit, bro. But he gonna get out there every time, bro. That's the type of dude I ride with over anything. So listen, Duke Ragan in every fight, he come to box, bro. He just come to outbox you. That's it. But if you try to bully him, if you try to put him against them ropes, if you try to corner him, and if you hurt him, he gonna fight, bro. He just gonna bite down. He gonna fight you, bro. He gonna fight you. A lot of people may say he chinny. To me, this is what chinny is. When I just like AB when he fought Madonna. Man, AB got a chin. He got hurt several times, but he started walking through that shit. Motherfucker got a chin, and he kept recovering. That's a chin to me. It ain't about when you get hurt or how many times. I told you Holyfield would get hurt 10 times in one fight. It's not about how many times you get. It's about how you respond to getting hurt. It's about how you respond. A lot of people scared for their favorite fighter to get hurt because you don't know how he's going to respond, bro. Duke Ragan, I'm going to tell you something. I trust him. I trust you, bro, because I've seen you hurt multiple times in different fights. I've seen how you respond. He bite down every time. He bite down every time. He one of them fighters that he going to have some tough fights. Listen, damn near every fight he have, it's going to damn near be a war. Because they matching him up against tough, aggressive fighters. Now, if you match him up against another boxer, he gonna outbox you, unless you just, you know what I'm saying, super talented like that. Cause he's skilled when he's just boxing, but when dudes try to bully him, he just gonna bite down, bro. He gonna bite down, and a lot of people try to act like he ain't got power. He's not a knockout artist, but when he fights you. Bro, I done seen him hurt multiple dudes. I done seen him hurt him. He's just not a knockout artist. And like I said, that's gonna lead to a lot of tough fights for him. When he fighting these bigger dudes, everybody he fight gonna be bigger than him. And he not a one-punch knockout artist. So they gonna come and try to bully him. Man, one thing every opponent he's faced has learned. I couldn't take his heart. Couldn't take his heart, bro. So, now, he may not be the most skilled. He may not punch the hardest. But if you put him in a fight, bro, it's guaranteed, bro, he gonna come to fight. He gonna come to fight. He gonna give it his all. He ain't gonna back down. He ain't gonna back. Like I said, he want no fight. He prefer to box. But, when it get gangsta, yeah, he gonna ride, bro. He gonna ride. And it's amazing. I feel like boxing so fake. Black fans are always looking for a superhero. I mean, all fans though. You motherfuckers just look for a superhero in a fighter. You want the most, unblemished fighter that barely get hit, never get tested, always win in spectacular fashion, bro. One thing about great fighters, bro, it's a lot of great fighters. Some wins be ugly, bro. Sometimes you got to get an ugly win. It's about how you dig through that shit. Duke Ragan, one of them fighters, bro, he gonna have some tough fights. But, It's about the heart and the will. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you some wild shit. For example, Richardson Hitchens. He may be and I'm not saying it, but possibly he could be the best fighter at 140. He may be better than Devin Haney. I've said this before. He may be. I don't know. It's close. It's close. They got very similar styles. He may be. But I just think that Richardson Hitchens, with his style and the way he fight a very safe style. But Richardson Hitchens got enough power to where it's hard to bully him with the opposition he's faced. But, and like I said, with the way he fight, bro, it's hard to beat Richardson Hitchens. With the jab, with the straight right, it's hard to beat him. He got great defense. But it's fighters like Matias. It's fighters like Gary Antoine Russell. I don't know. All I know is I know you're a very disciplined fighter. I know you can really outbox a lot of dudes. But how will you respond when a fighter can get in your chest and get you against them ropes and hit you with some shit that you ain't been hit with? How will you respond when you hurt? I've seen how Duke Ragan respond, bro. He gonna fight. He gonna fight to the end, bro. He gonna fight. You gotta finish him. And ain't nobody been able to finish him. You gotta finish him, bro. He's not gonna fight for survival. I've seen it, bro. I don't know how a lot of these dudes, they look so elite. I don't know how you gonna respond when you really get put in a situation where this dude won't go nowhere and everything you hit him with, he keep coming. It's a lot of dudes. Terrence Crawford done proved that shit time and time again. Especially in that Sean Porter fight. Because that was a competitive fight. Sean Porter was in that fight. And Crawford was hitting him with some shit, but it was even a point where I was like, damn, can Bud hurt him? Man, Bud turned when Bomac said, bro, you gotta turn up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta step up the competition. Terrence Crawford went right in there and hit him with the left uppercut and dropped him. And finished him. So it's fighters that have proved that when they back against the wall. I think Spence definitely proved it in the Kell Brook fight. And in several other fights. It's a lot of fighters that have proved it, but it's a lot of fighters ain't been in a situation where it's a dude, you can't get this motherfucker off you. And that's what Duke Ragan will constantly run into these kind of problems because he don't got one punch knockout power. And these dudes are bigger and a lot of them are stronger, so they gonna try to impose their will. So in every fight damn near, the way they matching him up, he gonna have to fight for his life. And that's what he doing. And every fight he's fighting for his life. He's fighting for his life, but also he used skill on top of that, but it's his will and his heart. That motherfucker got heart, bro. I'm telling you, a motherfucker ain't broke him yet. Yeah, he's had close fight. Like I said, bro, it's all in the game. You're going to have some fighters that ain't as skilled as Shakur. You're going to have some fighters that don't hit as hard as Tank. You're going to have some fighters that don't control the ring like Devin and shit like that. So, it's a lot of good fighters, bro. Like I said, Mike McCallum, bro, a lot of fighters wouldn't even like him. I mean, a lot of fans wouldn't even like him today. He didn't have the most exciting style. That motherfucker was effective, though. Mike McCallum, one of my favorite fighters. That motherfucker was effective, though. He was effective. He did not have no exciting style. A fan-friendly style. He was not a star or none of that shit. But Mike McCallum, it's whatever you... And he was just a pure boxer, counterpuncher. But Mike McCallum, just like when Julian Jackson tried to fight him, you try to fight him, bro, he stopped them. Mike McCallum was one of them dudes, he had a granite chin. But he would get hurt. He got hurt by Curry. But he done got hurt several times. But Mike McCallum was tough. He gonna recover, bro, and he will fight. He's a pure boxer. That's what he do. But he gonna fight you whatever it takes to win. If you want to fight, I'll fight you. And you know, I look for that in the fighter, bro. Every fight you ain't gonna be able to just box. Some fights you gotta fight, bro. So Duke Ragan is one of the very few fighters in boxing that has proved that. Like I said, he lost his father from COVID. I also went through the same thing. So that really touched me. And like I said, he one of them little dudes, bro, that just got his heart bigger than him. His heart bigger than him. But he's also skilled. He just don't have the reach. He's 5'5". you know. So everybody fight gonna be bigger than them. So yeah, I just would I would work more on walking his opponents down more, and he do at times in the fight. He'll walk your ass down, but I would like to see him. But he good on the back foot too though. But I would like to see him just control distance better and keep it at least in the center of the ring. But he boxed well off the back foot though. The motherfucker got skills. Straight up out of Cincinnati, Ohio. But I'm a fan of him, bro. I'm a fan of Duke Ragan, bro. I'm a fan of him. Like I said, these young fighters, you getting the whole mix because we kind of still going through the Floyd generation where everybody try to fight with that little shell and shit. And everybody try. But these new fighters, you got dudes like Bruce Shushu Carrington. Dude can box, but he will fight. I look for that in a fighter, bro. A lot of these fighters, they ain't been in fights. Let me tell you some real shit. People talk all this shit about Canelo Alvarez's resume. I ain't never seen him in a fight, though. Name one fight where he was in a war. How many fighters have been in a war? Shit, Duke Ragan done been in about 4-5 wars, and he ain't even got 10 fights. How many of your favorite fighters have been in a war? I'm talking about a real war where it's blow for blow. We right in the paint. I'm getting hit straight flush in the chin. I want to know how many fighters have been through that in today's time. How many fighters have really been in a fight? Sure, it ain't many, bro. It ain't many. It ain't many. So what I'm saying, I want to know when that ring IQ and everything go out the window, bro, and your knees have been buckled, your chin have been hit, and you can't think on skills and shit, what can your will get you? I look for that in a fighter, bro, because it's an opponent out there for every fighter, bro, that can take that ring IQ and take all them skills out the door, bro. And when all that is out the door, bro, and all you can think of is to survive and fight, will you fight? Or will you just hold on and try to survive? So, one thing about Duke Ragan, he ain't finna do too much holding on and clenching. He gonna fight you, bro. He gonna fight you back. That motherfucker a dog that's gonna bite back. But I look for that in a fighter, bro. A lot of our favorite fighters still ain't been tested. I'm telling you, bro, Matias is the perfect fight for Richardson Hitchens. That's the perfect fight. Because that's a fight that's, when that jab and that straight right don't work, what do you got after that? Because, but don't get it real. I think Richardson Hitchens got enough power to get Matias respect. Not saying he gonna walk through it, but Matias gonna take chances. Just like Gary Antoine. They style, they so aggressive. They gonna take chances, even though you got pop. So what will you do when they get past that straight right? So, yeah, that's a perfect style matchup. I just want to see these fighters, you know. I'm telling you, boy, if Sean Porter had devastating power, that motherfucker would have been better than Spencer and Crawford. Because he had the style, you couldn't get away from him. If he had picture Sean Porter with tank-like power. Who beat Sean Porter if he had power like Tank? Because he had that style, he get to you so quick. He had great feet, great head movement, granite chin. That motherfucker, and he could box. But he just didn't have that devastating power. So it's a lot of fighters like that. Everybody ain't a knockout artist. So don't get me wrong though, it's a lot of knockout artists that I really like. A lot of them that I really like. I just like our styles. And I think sometimes as fans, we just get to liking a certain style or liking a certain fighter because of the content creator we like. He like that fighter. And it just becomes some weird shit. But it's a lot of fighters I like. And I definitely want to work on covering more fighters. But yeah, I'm such a huge fan of Devin and Shakur and Tank. I like all these fighters and Earl and Bud, and right now they are a hot topic, but I definitely want to cover the fighters, bro, that don't get acknowledgement. And the fact that Duke Ragan in his last 2 fights, he's been getting booed after the decision and the crowd boo him. It's a damn shame, but you know, when an interior guy that go through these kind of wars, he's a Hall of Famer for it and shit. Why can't we have some fighters that ain't the most skilled and don't have the greatest capabilities, but will fight they motherfucking ass off and give it all they got? Why can't we cheer for that? That's why I say, well, motherfuckers don't really love boxing, bro. We just like certain fighters. And if that fighter ain't fighting, we ain't loving boxing. So I am a true fan of boxing, and like I said, I even got to work on that as a content creator to cover more fighters. It's a lot of fighters that's not being heard. A lot of fighters are not being spoken about. And I'm telling you right now, bro, Duke Ragan is a fighter with skills, ring IQ, whatever you want to say, close fights. He done been hurt. He done been dropped. You can say all that, bro, but he's undefeated and he a fucking warrior. And in 10 fights right now, I trust him and I know that he gon' bite down when it get real. In 10 fights, he's proven that. So yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, George. With that, I'm out.